is officially the start of our 2026 bass season. And we are going to try and make it a good one this year. We've been sucking the last 2-3 years now. I've had enough of it. This is the year where I make my comeback. No more terrible finishes in tournaments. No more sucky days on the water. Fresh. We're starting with a clean, fresh slate. Feels good to be back on the water, boys. Water is 46 degrees. That didn't take long for the first fish of the season. Not a big guy, but just a nice little buck. Clobbered that SwimJig. Oh, that felt freaking awesome. We just clobbered that homemade SwimJig that we did, along with that natural Kitech color that we just poured. They're getting bigger. Oops. Little chunky guy. Oh. Fooled me. Oh yeah, there's a stump in here, I forgot. Probably where that last fish came off of. Oh, that guy hit it as soon as it hit the water. We missed that last one. That's all right. Just a bunch of little bucks in here. sure liking the SwimJig though. Yeah, let's go. Oh. Choked it. Down the hatch. Oh my gosh. He's small, but he was feisty. He was all over that like a fat kid on cake. Speaking of which, oh, this is gonna be a good year, boys. Oh, winter is gone and spring is finally here. Oh, we got grass on it. Just up there. One just boiled way back in there. Oh, he didn't come up there. Oh, he is not coming off either. Oh, there we go. Fun when they not slacking on it. Say hi, buddy. Hi to the camera. Came right where he should have been, right on that tree there. Just snow plowed it. About an hour left I can fish before I gotta get home, before the wife needs to take off of work. Wish I would have remembered to bring some glue with me. No! Oh, that's a downfall of not using a weed guard on this SwimJig. Pretty much hook everything that you set, everything that bites, but there we go. When it comes to weedlessness, not really its forte. Oops. Got them on the bottom. Oh, little guy. Again, on that natural colored swim bait trailer and our 1/4 ounce. Ooh, I didn't tie this one very good. All right, we just got a text from the wife saying that she is gonna stay home sick from work. So you know what that means? Extra fishing time. If I actually had a weedless jig on, I would probably be a little bit more brave. God, I hope something bites that before it gets there. Nope. Oh, okay. God, there should have been one there. Yeah, pretty close to the boat. That's the best fish of the night so far. Oh, come on, don't do that. Thank you, bud. That one just has it choked. Down the hatch. Thank you, bud. Well, we did it. We finally broke one. 50 some fish later, finally went through one. Oh, that's a good one. Well, not really. It's an okay one for this side, for this lake. There's other things that I want to do, but A, we're out of time. Well, we're not enough time to do it. B, we've been biting this SwimJig so good, it's hard to do anything else. Okay, so unfortunately, we didn't get to do a proper outro like I had planned, mainly because A, I kind of ran out of battery power. I didn't pack enough batteries for the GoPro. And when I got home, I had some fatherly duties that needed to be attended to. But overall, not a bad first trip to make sure that everything in the boat worked. Other than the gas gauge, I need to figure out what's going on there. Otherwise, we basically dumped the boat and made sure everything worked and turned the camera on. We started catching fish basically right away. And we caught a ton of fish throughout the day. Way too many to even edit for this video. I just picked and choose which ones looked cool on camera. I think I counted 68 catches total. Granted, they were all 1.5-pounders, but that's to be expected of the lake that I went to because unfortunately that lake is on a down cycle. It used to be loaded with 3 to 4 pound fish, but that's your class of fish has since unfortunately died off or what have you, and we're left with a bunch of 1.5-pounders to 2.5-pounders that are just loaded in the lake, which is fine because it's a lake that I literally can be on the water in 15 minutes from the time I open up the garage door and hook you up the truck. And it's great for when I take my kids out there because I know that they're going to get bit and keep them entertained. But that is what it is. I did try a bunch of stuff. I tried flipping a jig. We obviously caught a lot. Pretty much, actually every single fish did come on this little 1/4-ounce SwimJig that we made, along with, for a trailer, that natural minnow color that we made in the previous video. as a trailer. I did try going out a little bit deeper and throwing a Norman Speed in crankbait, but we just never got bit on that. They were just, everything was just the active fish that were up shallow and biting the jig, and they didn't want anything but a swim jig. They wouldn't bite a jig on the bottom. They wouldn't bite a stick worm, you know. So it was just one of those days where I literally just had to throw one rod and one bait. What's funny is I didn't even put a new line on this rod and reel. What I was using on it was 12-pound Berkeley XT model. Now granted, this is not my normal swim jig setup. It was just one of the first things that I grabbed. 8.5 to 1 gear ratio Shimano Crowdle DC on a 7'2" G Loomis custom made rod that the guy that got me into rod building built for me as a graduation gift a long time ago. I'm trying to think why I even was using 12-pound XT for. Oh, I remember last year I was throwing a buzzbait on this rod for some reason. I think I was letting my buddy use my good rod, my normal buzzbait rod, and this was the next best thing I had. And for those of you that's saying that 12-pound XT is not strong enough for a buzzbait, you would be wrong, because 12-pound Berkeley XT actually has a diameter of most 20-pound lines, and it has a breaking strength of roughly 20 pounds. So there's that for you guys. Not something that I normally throw on a swim jig on. Most people use braid. This is more of an open water style swim jig with a lighter wire hook, so braid would actually be a detriment to this. You would probably bend out the hook way more, but that's all there is to it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we will see you on the next one.